All right, so for this Blender video series, it's Blender texturing and modeling. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a 2D sketch, both the front and side view, um, export that into Blender. Um, well, yeah, import that into Blender as your reference images. Use that to model a 3D figure, and then create a UV unwrap and texture paint it so we can make it look all really nice for a rendering. So this video series, it's gonna be that workflow. And the first thing we're gonna do is create the 2D sketches. Just to let you know, you don't have to use Procreate. I'm gonna use Procreate because that's part of my workflow. It's a lot easier. If you want, you can use pen and paper, GIMP, Inkscape, pretty much anything that can export like a PNG. I'm gonna import PNGs because that's pretty good quality. JPEGs work. It's just really up to you. So for this video, I'm gonna show you how to create your 2D sketches, the front and side view, and then the next video, it's gonna be setting up Blender and making sure we have certain add-ons that'll make your 3D modeling for the figure a lot faster, a lot easier. So yeah, let's get started. All right. So if you already know Procreate, great. If not, what we're gonna do is create a 600 by 600 pixel canvas, and then go to add, canvas, drawing guide, turn that on, go to edit drawing, select symmetry. This will be our center point. Click any of these colors, it's really up to you, and then enter. All right, so then let's create our figure. I don't know why there's so many vehicles outside, but anyway, we're gonna use what we already have here. So technical pen from the inking side for drawing. All right, and then like this color for the outer for the cat. We're gonna do a 2D sketch of a cat, the front and side. So, and it's not gonna look like a normal cat. It's gonna be like a humanoid kind of version type. So just to let you know. So don't forget to put in drawing assist. Remember, the shape doesn't have to be whatever you see. You can, what do you call it, make it a little different. All right, so ears, the nose, boop, the mouth, the little whiskers right here, then the eyes like that, and I guess eyebrows if you like. Okay, like this, and then some, I guess, features. We get the head. Now let's do the body. We're gonna do the arms. No thumbs, just 4 fingers. Okay, then the legs. Right. And that would be our front view. We're gonna add some clothes to it, but this is like the body that we're gonna build first before we add clothes and stuff like that. So, and this will be our front view. All right, let's now create some clothes on top of this. So something a little dark, we can give it like a little vest if you like. Oh, don't forget the drawing assist. Right. Yeah. Okay. Little vest. Let's see, silver pockets or buttons, I guess. And then we can add some pants to this cat, which would be blue pants, green pants. Let's do like a purplish pants. All right. And before I forget, yes, it is a boy. Okay, great again. Add some pockets here. No belt. And then we can add some shoes if you like, but we're gonna leave it like this. He's gonna be barefoot. We're trying to not complicate things for now. In other video sessions, we're gonna do more 3D models, 2D sketches to 3D models, and we'll add other accessories and stuff like that. But for now, we're just gonna leave it like this. All right, go back to the body, take this off. We're gonna give it a fur color like this one, a little lighter, maybe, yeah. And color it. Oh. Okay, cool. Right then, let's give it some green eyes. Black nose. White whiskers. Grayish white whiskers. Like some dark brown and a little bit of white hair on the ears. Okay, so that's our figure. We could add some like stripes to this if you'd like. It's really up to you, but we're gonna leave it like this. All right, and then we got our clothes. All right, and this will be our group flat. Actually, don't flatten it yet. This will be our front view. Now we're gonna create our side view. For that, we need our body layer visible but lowered opacity, and that turned on. So now we're gonna select the color we use, something like that, I think, and we're gonna do a side view. So try to line things up so where the ears are here. So the nose, that's the back of the head. Right. Where the eye is, where the eyebrows is, little whiskers. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's all right. And then we're gonna make the belly, it's gonna be pretty big. This is his back. This is gonna be his leg. We can leave like that, yeah. And then the arms. And remember, 4 fingers, nothing more. Okay, and there we are. We don't really have to color this because we already have our color sequence kind of already checked out on the other side. All right, and then take this out. Yeah, so that'll be our side. I know it's not perfect, but it will do. I guess we can, yeah, add the color, make things easier for us, at least so we can see it when we're using in Blender. All right, so there's our front side and our side view. So side cat view. Turn it off. Both of these are on. Turn the opacity back to this. Flatten. Rename. Front cat. Alright. And as you already know, you can use whatever software to make these front and side views. Just try to make it 600 by 600 pixels and that they kind of line up to each other. Once we're done with this, we can share as PNGs, but you can use I guess TIFFs or JPEGs. It's up to you. We're gonna use PNGs for these video series, so share these with yourself, and I will also have these on the video themselves so that you can like use them if you want to follow along. But remember, you can just take my advice and run with it. So yeah, this is done pretty much. In the next video, like I said before, I'm going to show you how to set up your Blender so we can easily get 3D modeling this cat, and we'll go from there. All right, thank you for listening, and I hope this worked. Hello. So for this Blender video, it's part of the series for creating a 2D sketch into a 3D model and then rendering it. For any model you're gonna do during this video series, this is the one you should review at least once or twice. But then again, afterwards, like, you're good. This is just to make sure that your Blender setup is set up correctly, so that when you're modeling, it's really easy. So first thing to do is go to blender.org, download Blender. It's okay if Blender is like 3.12 or higher. The latest model won't hurt us. What we're using is 3.1 here, but again, latest version is fine. Then go to Edit, Preferences, Key Map. Make sure that this is checked. Tab for Pie Menu, and then Extra Shading Pie Menu. For input, make sure that the top check thing is here. Emulate 3-button mouse, and then for add-ons, we need to make sure we have Add Mesh, Extra Objects, and then Loop Tools. So once all that's selected, you're ready to begin the modeling process, and that's going to be in the next video. We're going to take our 2D sketches that we made, insert them into here, and get started. All right, thank you for listening, and I hope this video helps. Again, once or twice, set it up, and you're good. All right, so for my last video, we've properly installed Blender. We've set up our preferences so that we can 3D model pretty good. And then, yeah, we can get started now. For this video, just a small summary, we're going to focus on creating the head of the cat, and then in other videos we'll do other body parts. But for now, let's focus on the head. Let's insert the images, and yeah, okay, so press 1. If you have a box here, just delete it. Right, so 1, Shift A, image reference, front cat. We're gonna make this image about 10 meters. When you insert the image, the properties panel over here will show this data properties object. This is where we change things up. So make sure the def is the back side. You can view it from both sides, so both instead of just the other side. Orthographic, perspective, leave those on, and then opacity. Put that at 0.75, and that's good. Okay, now we have our front side done. Let's go to 3. That's the side view. Insert Shift A, insert your other reference image. One thing you'll notice is when it's small, so again 10, and opacity put 0.5. But yeah, one thing you'll notice is that it's kind of like flipped on the back side. So what we can do is go to item here, go to C rotation, put 180. Oh, right here. Oh, 270. All right, 270. All right, and then that's good. Okay, now it's facing the right orientation, so side view is good. All right, let's rename this side view. Really good thing to do while we're while we're setting everything up is to label things correctly and make collections here. So for the head, we're gonna do a new collection, which is just head or cat head, up to you. We're only focusing on the front view for now, so put the side view right here, out of view. All right, so press 1 to view the front view, and let's add Shift a mesh round cube. Make sure the radius is 1 here on the round cube properties. And one thing we could easily do is do an hour mirror, where this will cut this in half, and whatever you do to one side does the other. But I haven't shown you how to install the arm mirror. So what instead we're going to do is do that manually. So with the object selected, press edit mode, press 3 on the top, not on the keypad, to shift to face view. Then put the toggle X mode here, select all of these that have, and press delete. Faces, so now we have half. Press tab, go back to object mode, and then on the add modifier with that object selected, press mirror, and the axis is going to be X. Leave that as is, and then go to edit mode. So there we have it, auto mirrored. So whatever we do on one side happens to the other, like that. All right. Select all of that. Make sure we're on toggle mode, on toggle X-ray mode. Go up and select vertex mode with 1 if you like. If not, just go up here. All right, and let's focus on the head. To make your life a little easier as we stretch things out, one thing, try to keep everything in like this squares like, but if you can't, you can always add like a loop cut. And also, yeah, when you're stretching things out, use proportional editing. So proportional editing is that over here, and you can turn that on and off with O. So we want to have that on. So now that we have it on, let's try to line things up. So G, right? Make it bigger. Circle with the scroll wheel. Right. Be careful, because if you have something like, if you if you move things and this opens up, your model's not gonna be cleanly duplicated. So you can add more loop cuts here. I'm gonna add some more right here. And now when you stretch, G, just focus on these here, there. It's good. G, G, G. All right. Move things along. Oh, remember, make sure it doesn't move too much. Try to keep everything squarish, and it's okay if you can't. But if you do keep it all like kind of squarish here, when you do the UV unwrapping for the texture, it'll make sure that everything isn't like stretched out. But don't worry too much about it. We can always make adjustments. Remember, you're learning, so it's okay to make mistakes. All right, so now we kind of have that head shape tab, object mode, see? Before we continue, press 3, because we do need to take into account our side view. This can be done like with the reference picture we have, or just off the top of your head. It's up to you. So make sure this turns on. So side view. Oh, no. Make sure. No. Go to item, transform. Oh, not the object. Sorry, the side. Alright, so let's press looking the right way. Toggle X-ray. Go back to properties and go to depth back. Okay, there it is. Alright, so round cube. Oh, name it head. See, as you can see, it's not the best, so we need to remodel it so that it fits the side view as well. Alright, so then with the object selected, press tab, edit mode, vertices, fine. And then let's change things up. G, proportional editing. Oh, press C, and you can select things as well. G, up. All right. All right, and that's not terrible. Sweet. Okay, so now the front side and the side view for the head model, they're pretty lined up. All right, so press 1. See, like when you make changes to the side, it'll kind of change things up over here, but that's all right, because again, your sketches aren't perfectly lined up, and that's all right. We're still learning. All right, so press tab, object mode. With that selected, we have to think about, hey, how are we going to get these ears to show? So one thing we can do is cutting some stuff here, and while we have the auto mirror still present, whatever we do on one side, we'll do it to the other. So tab, oh, get rid of the side view. We don't really need that for now, right? All right, go to select this, vertices, delete it, and now we have this kind of like square here. Press all the vertices around this square, shift, and then select. Make sure that's the only thing selected. All right, then right click, loop tools, circle, and we're gonna press R, so and that way you can line things up a little bit, because otherwise our geometry is gonna be off. Right, so then press 1. Your geometry is pretty good. Press R, and let's say, I think this is the Y, right? Yeah, it'll go this way and that way. So what we want is right here. Press G, go up a little bit, and this lines up pretty well. now we can extrude and add our ear. So with one selected, again for your from the number pad, so you can go to the front view, press E, again E, S, E, S, E, S, then E. And then here we need to wrap this up. So with those still selected, press M, add center. Cool, right? And then press 1 again. It's not properly lined up, but it's still pretty good. So let's press C, get all these vertices, and then expand it a little bit like that. Press these here, G down, so it kind of lines up pretty good. See? So it's not too bad. And then if you want, you can take it a little further. So press, sorry, C, right, S, oh no, sorry, G, and then yeah, like this. All right, and then we have our ears pretty much lined up. It's not bad, even with the side view turned on. It's still not on. It's still not bad. So we can leave like that. All right. Now that's our front view. Press 1. We have our face and our ears properly set up. We're good. Take the front view off, and as you can see, it's really chunky. And one way we can make it look nicer, but we still want to keep this kind of geometry like this for now. So go to object mode, add modifier, subdivision surface. See, this makes it nice, smooth, and select shade smooth. Oh, shade smooth. It makes it really nice. Leave this save subdivision like this. We're not finishing yet. We still want to be able to do some editing later on all these vertices and edges here. So yeah, leave it like this. One thing we always have to take into account is like, hey, we have a limb coming out, we have an ear coming out, or maybe we have an eye coming out, and we want to make sure that it looks pretty reasonable, that hey, it's coming out, it's not just like hey, flopped in here. So to make it look nicer, we can do Control R or that loop cut and add it to like the edges where it comes out here. And so tab object mode. Now it's a little more distinct that hey, like this is the area where your ears came out. So take that into account. But yeah, this is the head for the cat, and on the later videos, we're going to focus on the body, the eyes, the ears, the nose, and so forth. But thank you for listening, and hope this helps. We're going to repeat this process for the other parts of the body, and then we're going to work some magic. All right, until next time. All right, hello. So where we left off was we created the head for the cat, and now we're going to use the same techniques that we use for the head for the body. So let's get started. All right, turn on the front view, right? Press 1, add Shift A, another mesh round cube here, tab edit mode, face, delete all those faces, make sure your toggle X-ray again, delete the faces, add modify, oh, don't forget, go back to edit object mode before you add the modifier, and mirror. Alright, so now wherever we do on one side, we have to do it to the other. Alright, so then let's go down here. That's good. Let's add the modifier for subdivision so it looks nicer, but it won't affect with the geometry that we have. make sure you add a new collection. So body here. This will make our life a lot easier. All right, and then press tab, edit mode, vertices, and let's see. So let's go G down with we call it with proportional editing. That's fine. Let's see. All right. That's a big belly, right? G. All right, now its body's pretty lined up. What we need to add is the arms and the legs. Let's focus on the legs because, well, it's pretty easy, but also because I think it'll be easier to extract than the arms on the side. All right, so go to edge mode here. This is probably where we're gonna get the leg from. So yeah, all right, click that edge right here, delete edge. You're gonna have to go back between edges and vertices to extrude the legs or arms or something. So again, select on the vertices around this circle, loop cut, right click, circle, and then try to line things up. So press 1, G, R, and then toggle. So the legs are kind of going to be extruded all the way down straight. And this will again make our mesh pretty easier to work with. So now with that selected, press E. It's good. E. Oh, where did that go? All right. E again. Oh, and if like you want to make this easier, press EC, so it'll go straight down. All right, and then again, and then to close this up, press M with that selected, add center. With this center selected, go up, G, take off proportional editing before you continue, and then try to line that up as best you can. See, so that there's no issue. Okay, so now you have your legs and your, well, not your arms yet. Okay, before we continue, let's go to the side. 3, turn the side view on, turn the front view off, and as you can see, yeah, we need to make some arrangements. All right, make sure toggle X-ray is on. Press G. Toggle O is on. Right. G. C. Right. All right. Press O. C. Try to line it up as best you can. It's okay if you can't. Just do it like that. Yeah. press around here. All right. So we know we got a tummy. We got like this big booty right here. All right, that's not terrible. All right, press R, add some more cuts right here, so it'll give you some more control if you like. All right, but yeah, from the side view, our body looks pretty good as well. All right. Okay. So now side view and front view are kind of matching up. So go back to front view. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Front view. And now let's create the arms. So the arm should be right around here. So we can select this vertex right here, delete it, and then select the vertices around this, loop cut, loop tools, right click, circle, and yeah, extrude, E. Oh, make sure you're in front view, E, like this, then R, oh, make sure that your O selection is off, proportion is off, R. Ooh. Our arms are not going to be perfect, but we are going to do the best we can. E, S, E, R. Yeah, we might just make them go out like this instead. Then E, continue. Alright. Oh. S, G. Okay. So what we know is we need to have like fingers around here. And one of the easiest way to do this is by taking this toggle X-ray off and then creating see, the fingers are always the hardest part. Let's see, go to X-ray, those, press 1, press E, then S out, E, then S in the Y, no, C direction, like, no, sorry, like that, and then, okay, right, let's line up, okay, so kind of this 3 structure right here, like from here to here to here, those 3 vertices, that's like the hand. I know it's not going to be great, but yeah, this is always a real pain. So what we can do is create those 4 fingers by, let's see, selecting these 3 vertices, F, then selecting these 4 vertices here, F, and then selecting these 4 vertices, F, and then R, cut it right here, and now we have like 4 sections where we can actually add fingers. Then go to face mode and select the faces, right, E, oh, go back, toggle out of that, go to face mode, all right, E, E, and then E. So now we have those 4 fingers. R, then R, oh, sorry, then R right here, then R for that other finger, then R for that other finger. And then what we can do is S, oh, sorry, not A. Select those vertices here around the finger, each finger, shift, select. That's weird. Actually select faces. All right, so S, yep. All right, and then select the faces for all of these. Press 1, R. All right, and then we have fingers, amazing, beautiful fingers. All right, okay. So it's unfortunately not great, but we can work with it. Toggle X-ray, vertices. Select these right here. Then G, like that, and that'll be our hands. Then press all of this, G, like that. Press all of that with the 1, and then press R like this. Then G, go down, right? Oh, make sure you continue with your selection. Then R, all right. C, and all right. The arms aren't gonna look amazing, but we do have fingers and we do have hands. It's just the shape, it's not amazing. All right, press 1 again. S. All right, and there we are with our great arms. Yep. All right. All right. Okay, then we got the body done, the great arms and the great fingers. We can move on, yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Fingers are always an issue. Just gotta keep on practicing. All right. So we're done with this video. Next video, I'll show you how to create some of the, what do you call it, eyebrows, eyes, nose, and the clothes as well, I think. Actually, no, we'll save the clothes for a later video. Well, next video we'll just focus on the face objects. All right, till next time. All right, so from our last video, we have created the body for the cat, object mode, right? And now we are going to focus on actually toggle mode extra. That's okay. That works. We're going to focus on the making the little nose and the eyes. So, before we continue, let's smooth this out. All right. Also add shade smooth. So yeah, looks nicer like that. And we also need to go to edit mode and make these legs and arms more distinct. Yep, there we are. As you can see, then tab edit mode. Yeah, okay, so the arms, they look like, hey, you know, this is where we came from. So nice. Okay. All right, let's focus on the face. We're gonna go to that mode. We're gonna go to toggle X-ray, shift, mesh, again, round cube, press 1, and we're gonna make this really, really small like that. We're just gonna do, one. We're just gonna do the auto mirror to save some time. So X, right? Then edit mode, and let's make the nose. Oh, make sure you toggle proportional editing first. G. That's not bad. All right. That will be your nose. Then we need to actually push it this way. So this will be what the user sees. Toggle X-ray. See? All right. There's your nose. Tab. That's fine. Go to object mode. Shade smooth. Add a surface modifier to this. Subdivision modifier. Yeah. All right. It's good. Now let's do the eyebrows. Object mode 1, shift, mesh, and we're gonna do the same thing. Round cube, up, right here, 1, auto mirror X, and then edit mode, toggle X-ray. Edit mode. CS. R. Tab object mode R, like that. Make it smaller. Alright, then make it a little bigger. Tab edit mode S. Okay, it's not bad. Then go to 1, tab object mode. Let's see, apply that, and we're going to change our frame of reference, or sorry, geometry reference. So with object mode selected and that object selected as well, go to object, set origin to 3D cursor. So this will be our, like, the plane of reference. So then when we add a mirror modifier, it'll rotate on that axis. Sometimes that won't work. Oh, and sometimes you have to worry about the, what do you call, the rotation. And if this doesn't work, what you can do is get rid of that, Shift D, move it along, and there we are. But that's another issue. So because we moved the set origin, we have to move it back, origin to geometry, and then we can move this here, and then R. So now we have our eyebrows, and they're not really stuck there. So toggle X-ray off, R this way, and get closer, R that way. Wait, X, no, Y. All right, so now our eyebrows aren't too bad, and there we are. Okay, you can delete this eyebrow, then Shift D. Go, sorry, Shift D. Shift D. Was pressing the wrong one. Okay, go this way. Press 1, R, and 3. Make sure they're kind of lined up in the same place. All right, and now we have kind of our eyebrows too. Cool. All right, now we have eyebrows, nose, and I think that's all we really need for that. Oh, the eyes. Right. So Shift A, round cube, up 1, S, G over here, go up, toggle, right? That's not too bad. Okay. Right. Add the subdivision surface 1, shade smooth. Oh, same thing for these two. Subdivision surface and shade smooth. Yep. And yes, you can apply. I guess not. Okay, I thought you could apply multiple multipliers to multiple objects. All right, and then we have that eye, toggle X-ray. It looks good. Shift, no. Go to Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Make sure that your item itself, the transform, the rotation is the same. Everything's zero, clear it out, and then add modifier to mirror. So that the eye comes out in the right place. Sweet. Okay. And as you can see with one toggle, like the eyes have these kind of curvatures and stuff like that. What we can do is go to tab, sculpt mode, and change things up. So make sure you select the object first before you go to the sculpt mode. Then tab, object mode, select the head, then sculpt mode, so the eyes, eyebrows. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, then go to 1, and there we have it. The eyes, eyebrows, and nose are done. In the next video, I'll show you how to add some clothes. Like in texture and painting, we will do um, the mouth as a it's like a paint, as a like a drawing instead like an actual mouth. In later other videos, I will show how to do the mouth in 3D model in the 3D modeling aspect. But for now, we're gonna keep it really simple. So yeah, till the next time, and I hope this helps. All right. So from our last video, we've created the head, the body, the nose, the ears, the eyes. We're leaving the mouth out now, but that's just gonna be added as a texture painting. In later videos, like I said before, we will introduce mouth, but for now we're leaving it out. All right. So with that, let's focus on clothes for this video. Press 1, toggle X mode. Let's take out the head. Let's see, these are eyebrows, so eyebrow 1 and eyebrow 2. We need to label these to make our lives easier later. Nose, and then eyes. Sweet. Alright, so body, and let's do clothes here. Alright, we can get rid of the head because we're not really gonna need any of that. We can just focus on the body and the clothes. This will make focusing on things a little better. Alright, so with the body selected, go back to object mode, right? Body selected, press tab, edit mode, select faces, and let's select the faces that kind of target the little vest. So C. All right, let's see, and right there, I think that's not bad. All right. Okay, good. Okay, press 1. So the way we create our clothes is we select all these faces that are going to represent clothes, press Shift D, see, the vest, and then we select A to select all the geometry and put P, set loose by parts, and this will be our vest here. Then press tab, object mode, vest. Press toggle X-ray out. As you can see, our vest is kind of like merging into whatever is already there. So one of the best things we can do to make sure they don't like have some merge conflicts is make it a little bigger like this, and that's cool. All right, select your vest, press tab, edit mode. Oh, as you can see, we kind of need this to, what do you call it, line up a little better. So press F, these two, press both edges, press F, and now our vest is looking a little better. Okay, press this edge right here, G this way, R. Okay, it's nice. Oh, and as you can see in the back, our geometry is also having issues. So what we can do is mirror with this selected, go back to object mode, right? Select the mirror, apply. With the vest selected, go back to edit mode, and then select all these edges actually no, select edges here to here, F, here to here, F, here to here, F, here to here, F. Like if we had done this correctly, we wouldn't need to do this, but this is also an example of how to fix things up. So yeah, all right, and then F, all right, and then let's take away with a body, take it away for a minute, see? Ooh, what is that? That is not good, all right. We accidentally selected a different edge. All right, these two edges selected, F, 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 and F. Okay, sweet. Okay, our vest is nice. Control R, make the spline a little here, and then O is still selected, proportional editing, then press this, so move it back, and make sure it's proportional. All right, and then we can put back the body, and as you can see, we got a nice vest, and nothing is merging between the body and the vest. So press this too, F, R, go up. All right, sweet. All right, we finished our vest now. We could make the vest have some thickness, but that's entirely up to us. Like this, just as clothes, as a single sheet, it's fine. So object, nice vest. All right, now let's focus on pass. Let's get rid of the vest for now, or just put it to the side. Toggle 1, toggle X-ray 1, and with the body selected, press tab, edit mode, make sure we are in face mode, and then let's select all these pants, all these pants faces, so like this. All right, don't forget this right here. Guess one. I guess this isn't bad. Yeah, okay. So that's our pants. Then Shift D. Ooh, all right. Press A, P, loose by parts. There's our pants. And we're gonna do the same thing we did to the vest. So then tab, object mode, press them pants, make them a little bigger, toggle the X-ray off. But as you can see, even with that, it's still kind of having those merge issues. So what you can do is go to tab, sculpt mode, and do draw, increase, see, and then add a little, what's it called? Add some add a little stretching to this, and then this allows us to get rid of those merge issues. Let's see, draw, clay, strips, thumb, layer, inflate, blob, crease, grab. Grab, right? This looks way better. Oh, grab, down. Now our clothes are not having any real merge issues. Okay. With that done, go back to object mode. We got pants. And now we got a vest, and that does not have any merge issues with the vest as well. Sweet. All right, and then we can give back our head. Oh. See, so actually, let's go back to those pants. Sculpt mode, grab. Just make sure. All right, cool. All right, tab, object mode. Okay, so we've created our clothes. We've made sure that there's no interference with the body itself. We've fixed issues that have come up where the geometry wasn't closed. All right, so we're good. In the next video, we are gonna take all our models and put seams. So what that means is those seams are gonna dictate where the UV unwrapping is gonna happen or how it's gonna get done, so that we can focus on, hey, like this is the face, right? So instead of being one giant mesh for this face, there's going to be two parts, the front and the back, and maybe like the ears themselves. That way, like, hey, when you have that your mesh, it's a little easier to your UV unwrap for your texturing is a little easier to work with. So we're going to focus on that next. But yeah, hope this helps, and until the next time, it's not too bad for making clothes. All right. So for the last video, we've finished modeling. What we're going to do now is reduce any issues with, let's say, like the transforms and like, let's say, the scales, dimensions, rotations. And the way we do that is by selecting everything that's our model related and going object, transform, object transform. Let's see, make sure I'm doing this right. Select object, object apply all transforms, and this eliminates all the variation so that when you do your seams and rendering it, there's no issues. All right, but before we do that, we gotta move everything up. Yeah, cause all right, press A, go 1. There we are. So it's in that X line. Yeah, that's where grid is. Okay, so now let's select everything that's our model related. Close. I'm gonna put it in the appropriate layers. Okay, select those two, and all right, that is everything that is needed. Okay, so then go to object, apply, and all transforms. So now everything's zeroed out and all good. Now we can make our changes. Okay, so for every single part of this, whatever's facing, we need to make a seam. So you don't have to, it's really up to you, but yeah. Okay, so let's see, let's focus on the head. So on the head, to isolate the head, select Shift H. Oh, sorry. Select the head first, then Shift H. And so like now we need to focus on making seams. So the way we make seams so that our UV unwrap is pretty decent is go to edit mode, edge mode 2, and we're going to do some edge selecting. So select that edge and then Shift Control, and then select the edges there. Shift, oh, get rid of that one, and there. Okay. Sometimes you'll have to do some manual edge selecting only because otherwise you have errors. Okay, and then select these. Oh, select the edge right here, and select Shift Control H, and then okay, that's good. That'll separate the front from the side, and right click, mark seam. All right. Oh, you can get rid of let's see, the mirroring. Let's wait. Don't get rid of your, I mean, don't apply all your transforms until you've finished your seams. So, or if you do sorry, go to object mode, yeah, apply, object mode, oh sorry, edit mode, and so yeah, your seams are good. Okay, I guess for some parts here it's okay to what's it called, apply your mirror transforms, but leave the subdivisions for now. All right, and then we need to also make a seam for the ears. So Shift Control, and like if we had left the modifier on for the mirror, we could have done the seam to this one, and you would have gotten a seam over here too. So that's why you gotta be careful. All right, mark seam. Work smarter, not harder, and learn from other people's mistakes. But yeah, all right, and seam. All right, now we got that. Let's focus on the eyes. Tab, oh sorry, Shift H. Oh, we gotta actually bring this back first. Then, oh, Shift object mode first, sorry. All right, select the eyes, Shift H, and actually bring back the head. So as you can see, what we really want to focus is on like what's actually going to be seen by the users. So once you select these, go to edit mode, sorry, tab, edit mode for the eyes, select the edges, right, and then toggle x-rays. So if we just select edge mode from here to here, it kind of fits the bill of what needs to be separated from the viewer and not the viewer. And then mark seam, tab, actually toggle x-ray out, object mode, apply, oh, edit mode, see. So we have the seams, and yeah, it's not too bad. What needs to be seen is seen, and so like let's say we just want to paint this and ignore what's on the back here, we could, and we would be reducing the amount of texturing or coloring that we need to do to make the model look good, which is always a good thing. All right, so tab, tab, object mode. We can leave the eyebrows as is. We don't really care too much about that. The nose, we can actually focus on that. So tab, edit mode, and then shift toggle x-ray, select those edges. All right, cool. Mark seam, tab, object mode, toggle x-ray, mirror, apply it, which is fine, and then tab, edit mode, and if we go up, oh sorry, portraiting off. That's weird. Shift H, I guess. Tab, edit mode. Oh, Shift H. No. Don't get rid of that. Alt H. There it is. Sometimes you can get rid of your edges, but if you press Alt H, they come back. Tab, object mode. G. That's weird. Oh, it's because we have snap. So take off snap. So, and then tab, edit mode. Okay, and there we have the seam. Okay, take that off. Nice. And put it back. So we can ignore all of that. Now we can focus on the body itself. So alright. So with the body selected, take everything else off. We're gonna focus on taking the arms, the legs, and then the front and back. So edit mode, as you can see, edge, right? Let's do work smart, not hard. All right, we are still missing an edge here, so shift. Cool. All right. Mark seam. And make the seam. Control. All right. But that is not going to be fun. Sweet, okay. Shift. It's not a great seam, but it is a seam we can work with. All right, we got the finger, the arm, and it's everything across, which isn't bad. Okay, and then mark seam. Now we need to focus on the leg. So shift, select. All right, S. Okay, so it is working. Sweet. And then mark seam. All right, so now when we do UV unwrap, we got the front, the back, the arm, and the legs. It'll be easier to work on those things. All right, and then tab, object mode, apply the mirror. You're good here. Nice. All right, and then we got our vest, our pants. We can actually leave that as is. That's pretty not bad. That's not too bad. It really depends on us. But yeah, let's leave it as is. We could also do like seams in the middle here, seams in the legs, but you don't really need it too much. Just really depends on you. If it makes your texture a little faster and easier, go for it. All right, so in the next video, let's Alt H. Oh, sorry, Alt H. We brought everything back, right? We can get rid of at least the side view. We don't really need that. All right, so we got our seams where we want them. In the next video, we're going to do the UV unwrapping. And then from there, I'm going to show you how to do the texture painting and the rendering as well. So yeah, thank you for listening, and until next video. I hope this helps. Remember, move your model where you need it to be. Select all the mesh object parts just for your model. Apply all transform from the object apply section in object mode. That way you don't have to mess with you don't have any issues with transforms for different parts. And then mark the seams for where you want the UV unwrapping to be. So like, let's say you have front facing or side facing, or like, let's say you have an eye and you only want to worry really about painting the front part of the eye. Mark the seam around that and stuff like that. All right, hope that helps. Until the next time. Alright, so from our last video, we've marked all our seams and we've taken care of our transforms for our meshes and objects. So we're good. Now we can focus on the UV unwrapping. So let's see how we do that. Alright, go down here and stretch this out. Select the image editor, right? And then also here where you can see the double-sided, select right click, vertical split, and split this up and do UV editor. So on the actually shade editor, my bad, on the shade editor right here, select, actually no, before we do that, but yes, do these two things. Select your body, select all your shapes. Take this out, the front view, you don't need that right now. But yeah, so all your objects meshes. All right, press the head, go to materials, cat material. Sorry, that's way out of order. But yeah, the first thing you need to do is select the head, but you can select any of those bodies, and create a material here from the properties. Once you have that, you need to link that material to all of them. In other videos, we might do multiple materials, but for now, we're going to do one material to cover everything. So select the head, materials added. Now select all the other parts. Alright, good. Make sure your lights and camera are not selected, and press, I think, L, or is it M? No. Shift L. Yeah, Shift L. Select linked. No, Shift L. Control L. Yeah, and then link materials. So now go to materials. Oh, object. So what's supposed to happen is that once you select everything here and then do Control M, Control L, link materials, every single object that you have is gonna have the same material, and it worked. Cool. All right, now go to the shade editor down here and press Shift A, go to search, image, texture, put it right here, link the color to the base color, and press new. What you're going to do is 1024 is fine, or 2048. Entirely up to you. We're going to do 2048 because it's a little more. and then we can do, instead of blank, we're going to do UV grid, and that's good. So click OK. Then select all of the objects. Make sure, yep, good. We don't have to worry about the camera. All right. And press U. That's weird. Yeah, press U. What's going on? All right. Oh, sorry. Press Tab, Edit Mode, select Face Mode, press A for everything, then press U, then do Unwrap instead of UV Unwrap. And there it is. Whoa, that is a huge mess. All right. I'm not sure where some of these things are coming from. But yeah, that's our UV Unwrap. I'm just not sure where all these issues are coming from, but it looks good for the most part. All right, so select everything, go to UV, and do pack Icelands. And it'll pack everything correctly. So if you want to move things around, select any part of it and then press L. So then press G, like that. Oh, we might have to go back. Okay. Press the Boop shading. Tab mode. Oh, as you can see, everything is super stretch. So let's go back. Tab, edit mode, A. UV unwrap. Okay, that is where our face is, and our ears. That's good. Okay, that's not bad. And let's see, our tab, object, go to the eyes, edit mode, press A, do some UV unwrap here so our eyes are fine. Let's see, I guess this is one way to fix our stretching, and let's do that for everything else. I'm sure this is probably not the best way to do it, but it is working, so let's go with that. Okay, then go to object mode, let's check the body, edit, A, UV unwrap, closer, nice as well, no stretching, and then tab, object mode, edit mode, A, U, unwrapped, it's all good, and tab, object, do the pants, tab, edit mode. Oh, we might have forgotten to, what do you call it, finish off the mirror, applying the mirrors, which might have affected the UV stuff. So let's A, U, unwrap. Yep, that's probably definitely what's happened. Okay, so that object, press those pants, go to the modifier, apply, let's go and find any mirror modifier and apply it. So head, eyes, so we don't have to worry about this. So go back to the pants after we've finished up the applying the mirror modifier, and press A, UV unwrap. Oof. Okay, so press this L here on the UV editor and press S, and this will help increase the resolution on our pans so that things are less stretched out. Yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely can see why we're having issues. All right. So now with all that kind of fixed, let's see, tab, object, hands. Body, edit mode, A, U, UV unwrap, okay, L, 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 S, that's fine, L. All right, sweet. It's not bad. Okay, press tab, object, and then press tab, edit. Actually, press object, then select everything again. Make sure that's all selected. Cool. All right. Then tab, edit mode, A, and see everything looks way nicer. Then UV unwrap. As you can see, all our meshes are much nicer. So this is another thing you can do is if your object doesn't look great, your UV unwrap doesn't look great, do UV unwrap for each one, then go back and do it for all of them together. And it should get you a better result. All right, and then with that all selected, A, select all of that or press A, then UV pack islands, and so it'll orient everything a little better for you. All right, then take this off. Actually, let's stop here. So this is your UV unwrapping. This is what you want to get to. In the next video, I'll show you from this point on how to set up for the color mapping and how to color things. How to color different parts of the body, do some like hand painting, stuff like that. So yeah, let's do that. That'll make it easier and splitting things up. So I hope that helps. I'm sorry if I confused in the beginning, but this is this is a workflow we're gonna learn, and hopefully you learn how to do these things better than me. Look for my mistakes. So again, thank you for listening, and until next time. All right. So from the last video, we left off on how to properly do UV unwrapping. We did come up with some issues and we resolved them, thankfully. But otherwise, yeah. Let's see. We got UV unwrap. We got things UV unwrapped. Now that we have our UV unwrapping, we've unpacked. What do you call it? We've packed it so it looks nice. We are going to delete this thing right here. Just delete and go to Shift A, image, texture. Again, add it again. If you can see this, that change, it looks good. Then go to New, 2048, color, white. Oh, sorry. Okay, UV white, then go to blank, and then I guess we name it cat texture. Okay, see, and now we can make all our nice painting, and it'll show up over here. So be really careful. So before you exit out of this, save this. Like, save it, please. Right. And we can't really save it right now, but let's add something over here, and which is go down. Yeah, we only really need this now. All right, so your model, press 1, bring up your front view. Let's move that front view over, tab, object mode, get your front view to the side, right? Select any one of these, so object, texture paint, and from the tools, select color palette. So whenever you press new color palette, press the color right here, the what do you call it, the eyedropper, and the eye color for your sketch. So like that, press paint, and then apply it to your model. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's white. Okay, so go back, select it, save it, right, by clicking here, then paint it. All right, see, and then we update things over here. All right, before you continue, make sure you save your image. So save, it'll be your cat texture, and save as image. All right, so this will make sure that in later times, like let's say you pretty much painted everything and you forgot to save, if you exit out, it won't lose all your work. Yeah, it happens. All right, let's continue. What do you call it? Let's continue coloring everything. So we're gonna focus on is, like, we see all these dark colors or the base colors, so we're gonna do that. We're select each piece at a time, tab, go to sculpt mode, then not go to sculpt mode, go to texture mode, and select the color here, which is already here, and then paint it. Awesome. And then we our cat texture here gets updated as well. All right, and let's continue. Tab, object mode. Let's go with the vest. Tab, texture mode. Select the color. Drop black. Make sure you add it to the palette. So, and cool. So, all right, and we'll continue doing that. Right, tab, object, pants, texture paint, color. Oh, sorry. Press 1. Gotta make sure you're lined up, and then drop purple. Add it to the texture palette, color palette. Sorry. Paint it. Ooh, there we have. And then we can focus on the eyes. Tab, object, eyes, tab, texture. I think these are supposed to be like green. Yep. Make sure you add it to the palette here. Black nose, and I guess dark brown eyebrows. Tab, object, nose, tab texture, and sorry about saying it out loud, but just in case you can't really see it too well here. And then palette. No, it is a dark brown. All right, cool. Oh, wrong place. That was the nose. That would just be a black nose, tab, object mode, eyebrow, texture, drop, right, cool. And then tab, object, tab, texture. Cool. Oh, did we add it? Yeah. Okay, here. All right, and so as you can see, there's some coloring issues. So tab, object mode, we need to make some changes. So let's go to the eyebrows, see subdivisions. That doesn't look great. You can see all these little white dots and marks, right? So what we can do is let's Shift H, isolate this, tab, texture mode, select the color, then go to draw. Oh, sorry. And we can paint the rest here like this, and we can get rid of those I guess those lines too. Might not always work, unfortunately. Sometimes like after we kind of colored everything, another thing we can do is, let's say this isn't working, or we're not getting all the right details colored like we should. We can go to the UV editor over here, go to image editor, I think, yeah, then go to view, paint, and you can actually paint over here. So let's decrease the radius to 14, right? And all that gets filled in. So whatever you miss over there in your texture modeling, you can fill the gaps over here. You do have to be careful to not overlap too much, but it's not too much of an issue. It just has to overlay with the UV unwrapping. So again, we can do it over here, right? And it does get updated over there. We might not be able to see the differences, but we can see them here. Right, all right, a little more editing, and hopefully that that extra option to color in over here helps you. Make sure the model's, you know, a little better there. All right, that's not terrible. Cool. All right. Oh, there's a hole right here. Fill that. See, oh, the green and the black. Some of us might not be able to tell, like, that it's those little dots are there here on the model, but as you can see them here, they will make things a lot easier for you in the long run, because you'll be able to eliminate them before they become possible issues later when you render. Alright, so then let's go to your model, Alt H, or select everything so you can display it. Alright. Oh, we still have issues right there, but we're not sure how to deal with those. So let's tab object mode, select the head, tab texture paint, and select the skin color, and then wonder why it's not working. See, we can paint that in. I wonder what the issue is. Let's see. Go to tab sculpt mode, and then radius, increase that. Might just be a little bug or something. We can choose to ignore it, and that's what we're going to choose to do. But in later videos, we'll probably try to address it, so it's not an issue. But for now, let's not worry too much about it. It might have been something that happened due to how we UV unwrapped, or how we textured it as we were building it out. So just take that into account. But yeah, okay, and then right here. So it's where, let's see, it's where our seams are. So let's go over here. I think that's our vase. Let's see. Let's do some painting over here. Oh. Right. We can just paint over everything, and it's not an issue because of the UV unwrap. Like if we painted like this, or this overlay here between our brown and our green, yeah, that would be an issue. So strength, radius, make it a 1. Actually go back to tab texture paint, and I think stroke or fall off, yeah, fall off, make it constant, lower the radius there. All right, so we can add those things and there's not too much of an issue. Okay, cool. So, oh, there it is. See? Okay, so the issue is that when we created our UV unwrap, some things like got cut off, but if we do something like this over here, like I'm doing, we can get rid of it. It might not be the prettiest, but it does get rid of those smudge white stripes. Let's see, our model still has that over there, so maybe try not to get everything else. All right. Cool. Oh, there it is. Okay, and that's taken care of. Over here, we still have some. All right. Really careful there. Oh, nope. Watch out. Nope. Okay, there it is. So all right, nice. We got all our little seam issues out of the way. Okay, so yeah, we have to take that into account. So we might have to make the seams a little lower next time, instead of like right on the edges of our extrusions or our arms and legs and stuff. All right, cool. There we have that. Let's check everything else. All right, those pants have your fly open, but we'll ignore that. It's probably due to the material, but let's tab object. Let's see if we can fix that. Tab, edit. Face. Ooh. Face. All right. And then let's go to tab, texture paint, purple. Oh, there it is. All right. We're taking care of that. It looks a lot better, at least. All right, cool. Arms, legs. Okay, we got pretty much all our painting done. Where are our brows? I think this might be the brow issue here, like those white lines. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, let's increase our radius, and we can get rid of all of that here. Oh, careful there. Sweet. Oh, see, eyebrows are coming out a lot better now. So decrease the radius a lot more. And honestly, you don't have to do this. It's just I'm going through it so that you can see, hey, I have a model or have some textures that aren't coming out too well. What can I do to decrease the ugliness, or make it look a little better? This is another option you have, and I hope it helps you. All right, that's not terrible. And there it is. Okay, I know your texture looks terrible, but it works. It's all nice and spiffy. All right. Okay, then just image, save. All right, there we are. Now, we've colored our model, but we can also go back, and we're just doing the plain colors now. But you can go back, tab, texture, actually tab object, texture here, and add some, like, let's see, brown, make it a little darker, add it here, and add some extra, what do you call it, extra markings or whatnot. Do some painting magic to make it look better, but that's really up to you. Let's see the eyes, object mode, eyes. So he's sleep deprived. Texture. Go to black. Decrease the radius. Let's give it some actual eyes here. All right. Lower that. Go to white. Add that. Give it some paint eyes. All right. And then in later, not in these tutorials, but in other tutorials, you can learn how to do some object mode, some what's it called, some rigging, and so then you can make this go around and follow the user or something like that. But yeah, sorry, got too far ahead of myself. But yes, so texture painting, it's pretty easy. There are other ways or other things you can do. So one thing is, let's say you've painted all your UV unwrappings for each mesh object, and things look a little wonky. One thing you can do is go into each and texture painting and paint those bad connections or whatever, or go to the actual texture. Instead of UV editor, you go to image editor and then paint over here, drop down, and paint the markings that need to be resolved so that your model can be rendered better over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now make sure you save your image, and then in the next video I'm going to show you how to render, set up for rendering, make it a little nicer, and that's about it. Sorry for that rambling on, but I hope it all helps. All right, bye. All right, last but not least, we are gonna set up rendering for our model. So first things first, let's get rid of the image editor. Just go back to, I think, timeline. Where is the timeline? Right there. Put it down here. This is already saved, so you're good. Make sure you save it before you get out of here, because otherwise all that work is gonna go bye-bye. All right, here's your model. Press 1. We are gonna go to, see, camera, and we are gonna do some render engine. We're gonna go with cycles for us. See, max samples is fine. Denoise, click it. Max samples is fine. Let's see, color management. Go from, no, that's fine. Go view transform. So that should go to standard filmic. Yeah, filmic to standard. Makes it pop a little more. So that's fine. Let's go to our textures. We want to make it a little less shiny or more shiny. Well, that's up to us. Let's see. We go less shiny like this, more shiny like that. That's a good payoff, yeah. Okay. Metallic, if we want to make it more metallic. Oh, wow. Reminds me of Ratchet Clank. But anyway, yeah, that's not bad. A little metallic, but not too bad. roughness. Whoa. I guess this is kind of a metal thing. Nice. All right. Yeah. So the roughness, keep it at 0.5. But if you want, you can make it look like a like a balloon, a, one of those balloons that people make, that put on string. But yeah. Sorry. Okay. 0.5. That's good. Okay, that's fine. Emissions, we're gonna leave it like that. Let's go to frames. Let's do 30. Max resolution, format for the scene, 2048, 2048. Aspect ratio 1:1, that's fine. Output, that's fine, PNG. And that's for, what do you call it? That's for the output properties. Okay, that's good. Let's see, render properties. All right, we are still all right. Okay, so we got our render and our output and our material properties set up. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see, go to 1. Ooh, that looks like a terrible PS1 graphics. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go for now. We will make this better in other samples. Sorry, video tutorials. But for now, hey, we're learning, and this is our first attempt. So take that into consideration, and don't be too hard on yourself. All right. So then let's go back here. We are gonna add a backdrop. So Shift A, mesh, plane, increase it S like that, make it go back, put tab, edit mode, edge mode right here, then select the edge over here, E up, make sure it's C, cool, right? Then select this edge, go to thing, Shift Control B, or no, Shift B right now. We're gonna bevel this, but I think we're trying to make this, there we are. Oh, go to bevel properties, segments, like that. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Oh, can I go back? Right. Yeah, like that. That's good. Tab, object mode, and right click, shade smooth, indicate a subdivision if you like. Oh, that looks nice. Make the backdrop a little closer like this. We have our light right here. Let's put it right above and make it, select the light, make it about 2000. Let's see what it looks like. Press 1. It's not terrible. All right. All right. Let's select the light. Shift D. Okay, that's cool. That looks, oh, that kind of looks like a clay animation, to be honest. Go back a little bit. Okay. That's cool. All right, press 1. Okay, not bad. We can add another light. Go down. Nope, that's fine. Shift D. Make it Oh, on front of this guy. Press 1. That is creepy. So let's decrease the power here. Make it go like maybe 500. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, what happened? Alright. 1 closer in the middle. Up. Yeah, so it gets the face. And we'll make the radius a little bigger. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright, I like that. Alright, so then that's not bad. Then let's go to, that's how we want it to look with our 3-point light system. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so press 0, right? That's our camera view. Press 0 again, we get out of the camera, go to view, camera, you're gonna lock the camera, and press 0. Press 0, and you see this red pattern across it. This is what's gonna get rendered when you render the image. So what we can do is try to line this up best we can here. Press Y, right? Go down. Press 0. Yeah. All right, there we are. Take this into consideration when you're shifting the camera. All right, that is good. One thing we did forget was the little face right here, but we can do that really fast. So we've set up our render. This is what we kind of want it to look like when we render it. Now we're good. But yeah, let me add a mouth, or we can make a silent cat. Yeah, let's make a silent cat. That's good. All right. So anyway, to recap, we've changed our render settings, our output settings, and our properties, and we also added a 3-point light system. It does look a little bit like a clay animation thing, and that's perfectly fine. That's what we're going for, at least for now. And yeah, I hope this really does help someone out there. But yeah, let's render now. So go to viewport shading, make sure your scene world and scene lights are on. And then go to render image. This square block right here, this is what's going to get rendered. So remember that. Don't worry about those lights. They won't be rendered. And render image. And now we just wait. And there we have it. This will take a little bit of while, but it'll keep doing that. All right, so another thing we can do to make this background, I guess, a little more interesting is give it like a emission editor. So let's do that. So select this, right? Give it a material, background, go to the drop down right here and go to shader editor, and add a Shift A emission editor. All right. Ooh, I think we actually have to delete this if I'm correct. And there we are. All right. And then pick the color that you think will make it look nicest. So press 0. Oh, sorry. 0 for a second. Select the background image and then pick your color. So what's a good color? Yeah, it's not bad. Purplish, but blue. Make it dark. We can increase the strength, and the strength, here it is, the lighter it is. So just take that into account. And let's see, we can mess with that property for the background. Properties right here. Let's see, volume, displacement. I guess we can't really mess with it too much, but yeah, we'll leave it like this. Okay, and then let's go back to, what's it called, the timeline. All right, and also go back to this. See, it looks nice, and it is nice, but let's add that color. So get out of that render, exit, and then let's do another render image. See, and we also get this cool purple effect because it's emission. So hope that helps you mess with things around. Sorry, I hope that helps you understand how to mess with some of the background stuff and add material to it. Oh no, he ripped his pants. Alright, so now we're pretty much just waiting for this to render. It's gonna take about 7 or 8 minutes. And again, if this is too long, we can also decrease the amount of sample sizes. Like, hey, like this is really nice, right? So what we find is that 900 to 1,000 samples is more than good enough, and this is where we want to stop. So what we can do is go back to the camera, go to render settings, samples, render samples, and pick like 1,000 max samples. And then whenever you render again, you'll still get that nice image quality that you're okay with, and you'll render faster. So just also take that into account. I'm gonna say that a lot. All right, but yeah. Oh damn, we're done. Nice. All right, and this is our finished render for our model. I hope that workflow. I hope that this workflow helps you in your process. Yeah, leave a comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And we're gonna do like 9 more of these with different animals, different positions, different renders, and maybe add some fancier stuff as well. But this is the simplest I'm getting for now, and I really hope it does help. All right, until next time, thank you for listening.